Greetings guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Eileo and in today's video we'll be covering the skill Stun. This idea was brought up by a buddy on Discord called Green Mittens, so let us begin, shall we? So the best way to get an understanding of something is to first define it. Stun is defined as knocked unconscious, which means you cannot act. In terms of MSL, this is a very good thing. Stun also falls in a category called crowd control. This is commonly said by me and referred to as CC. Crowd control means preventing an enemy or multiple enemies from damaging the player. Stun and shock both fit that category by preventing the player from receiving damage. Stun is a skill that is very useful in most aspects of MSL. While not necessary in the PvE stages after a certain point, other areas of the game such as clan versus clan, player versus player, and Tower of Chaos all put stun to really good use. Stun is a skill that is able to be put in both 3-star and 5-star skill slots. Don't confuse it with other skills that can only be exclusive to either one of the skill slots, which I will go into more detail when that video is present, but both of these have their ups and downs. I will say in general that the higher the percentage of a stun landing, the better it is, and that honestly goes for any skill. That's just universal. At the minimum, for the 3-star skill, I would prefer a mon to have around 70% chance to stun, if not close to 100, if not 100%. Mons like Fire Arthur are very helpful in that aspect. The longer the duration of the stun, like Water Sewer's 100% chance for 2 turns, the better it is. Not to mention Water Sewer is easier to obtain than Fire Arthur and can be used to some degree at Evo 2. Now for the 5-star skill, I would aim for the same threshold as the 3-star skill. A mon should have the chance to stun at 70% minimum. 60% is really pushing it, but it better be a really good stun, just like Eileo for example. But if it lasts for 1 turn, that isn't bad, but always 2 turns is a lot better. Good example of mons that uses properly is Dark Merlin, Fire Valk, and Fire Sea-Star. With stun as your 3-star skill, it really does not matter since you have full control over when you want to apply a stun. When it comes to the 5-star skill, I do prefer mons that can get to their 5-star skill quite quickly. Mons that have morale boosts like Fire Valk and Eileo do a great job at having reliable stuns due to that exact reason. Fire Sea-Star does provide some damage with her 3-star skill, while Dark Merlin can prevent other mons from doing their 5-star skill until his is ready. I cannot speak for every player out there, but when it comes to build mons with stun in their kit, I personally prefer to build them as bulky as possible. So HP defense, depending on their stats, is my go-to gem build for these mons. Sets like Conviction, Life, and Protection aren't bad choices either, as these sets add to the bulk of that mon. Remember, broken sets are perfectly acceptable too. Also, please do not forget about resist. Aim to get these mons to max resist. What is the point in having a tanky stun machine that cannot act? If you were curious as to why I do not run them offensively, it is because most mons with stun are naturally balanced, tanks, or defender types. Stun doesn't provide any added debuff other than preventing the enemy from acting, unlike shock. Also, running a stunner with a DPS build for areas like Tower of Chaos or player versus player could be a setup for yourself. What is the point of a crowd control mon, aka CC, that cannot CC because they are dead? Let the DPS mons be the DPS and let the stun mons do their job. An easy mon that you can build as you begin the game is Woodkokumaru if you want a true understanding of the move. Here's a list of honorable mentions for mons that have stun in their kit that can help further your understanding of what makes a mon with stun actually good. To those wondering why isn't Water Sewer the greatest mon of all time, well, that's due to him being a single target and purely built for his 3-star skill. You cannot make a tank with his kit into a full-on DPS because his stats for that, honestly, it's just not there. But anyways, you guys, I definitely hope this video helped, and there will be more videos like this on the way. I will say thanks once again for Green Mittens for coming up with this idea. I completely give him credit for that. I am just the messenger spouting out information. But if you guys like this video, feel free to like it, as I've said before. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.